To San Diego real estate market update, July 2018. The weather is hot, 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 and we will find out if real estate in San Diego is still hot, hot, hot. My name is Lenska. I am a real estate broker, investment specialist with Lenska Realty, my own company. I also serve on the board of San Diego Creative Investor Association, one of the largest investor clubs in San Diego. If you like what you hear, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. So we don't want to really rely on the mainstream media to give us a market update, as every real estate market is very local. So I want to help you with your buying and selling and investment decisions. So we are not doing any fortune telling, we're only doing fortune building. In order to assess a real estate market, we're looking at the following real estate data points: sales and inventory numbers, interest rates, employment data, home purchasing sentiment by Fannie Mae, home builder sentiment, affordability, and usually we look at NODs and trust deeds, but we will be looking at the rental market. San Diego County detached median sales price in June was $655,000, which is a year-over-year increase of 6.5%. Can we all remember what the appreciation was last year? San Diego County attached units in June leveled even off more. We're only at $425,000 and only a 3.6% year-over-year increase. When it comes to average price per square foot, we're looking at 406, actually a slight dip from the prior month to $406 a square foot, 7.4% year-over-year increase. Attached units had a average price per square foot at $437 and a 7.6 year-over-year increase. Now we're looking at how many active listings we had. In June, for detached, we had 4,711, which is, wow, for the first time in, I believe, 8 years, we have finally an increase in year-over-year inventory, even so it is very, very minor. But in September 2010, we had 12,457 listings, and currently we have only 4,711. Still very low inventory, tight market. When it comes to attached units in June, we had about 1,874 active listings, and that was about a 16% year-over-year increase. So March 2008, we had about 7,900 listings, and you can see that historically these are very low numbers. And here we go. Active listings in June 2018 in San Diego downtown. I just singled out one market and looked to see if inventory has increased anywhere even more. And so you guys can see that since January, inventory in San Diego downtown has increased 40%, and which led to a price decrease of 2%. And why? Obviously, because of the good school district. So we're looking at 1.2 2.3 million plus. We have an increase of 50% year over year. But we do have a decline in the inventory of 1 million to 1.3. But we also have an inventory increase under 1 million, which is still very good pricing. But overall, it leads to a 7.7% increase in Carlsbad. So a little bit inventory relief. And now here's the question of the month. Who can tell me where inventory is up 327%? Guessed it? It is the 55 plus market in Rancho Bernardo. They have seen a very big increase of 327% in the last couple of months, and pending sales on top of it is down 50%. So no, not many houses went into escrow, and prices will be probably dropping very soon. Active days on market for detached in June was still 25 days, still down year over year, so we're still closing very quickly at an historical low. Same story closed for the attached units in June 2018. It took a little longer, so we actually have an increase for the first time, also at 15% year over year. So as you guys can see, we have a few increases in a few of the data points. Does it mean the market slows down? Mortgage rates actually help a little bit because they were down in the last couple of weeks. Unemployment is still very strong in San Diego at 2.9, but ticked up just a point or two to 4.0% United States. Now we're looking at the HPSI, which is the Home Purchase Sentiment Index by Fannie Mae. And we look at it, is it a good time to buy or sell? Do you think home prices will go up? Do you think mortgage rates will go down? And how confident are you about your job? And also, do you think your financial situation is better this year? May. The decline can be attributed to decreases pretty much in the 4 of 6 HPSI components, because the net share of respondents who said now is a good time to buy a house remained unchanged in June. However, the net share who reported that now is a good time to sell only increased 1%. And the Americans expressed also a decreased sense of job security, with the net share who say that they are not concerned about losing their job falling about 2 points. And in addition to the net share reporting that the income is significantly higher than it was 12 months ago, also decreased 2 points. And finally, consumers said that mortgage rates will go down over the next 12 months, fell 4 percentages that month, while the net share who said home prices will go up in the next 12 months decreased by 3 points. So overall, we see that this is a little bit more towards the negative attitude towards real estate this month. The builders are still pretty happy at about a 68 point in the home builder sentiment. It is only down 2 points due to the tariffs and still the high lumber prices. We're looking at housing starts from the Consumer Census Bureau, and you guys can see how the multifamily construction has actually really soared and picked up. So there is enough inventory, but we're still lacking the single family housing starts. We know affordability is tough in California, especially in Southern California. San Diego is at about 26%, and the median home price, as we know, is a little bit higher now, and it will take about $126,000 salary to qualify. Which means, yes, where are the qualified home buyers? So a lot of potential home buyers having trouble to come up with a down payment, or even that they are worried about their credit history. So they looked at some of the net worth of renters, and they found that the net worth of renters in 2016 was only $5,000, or that some of the renters only had $10,000 in financial assets. So considering you need a down payment of 20% or at a minimum of 3.5% and 2% closing cost at a medium home price, which would be about 13,600, people just don't have the money. So also people started thinking, if we have such high property taxes and the mortgage rate interest, so it really hurts the homeowner or the incentive to be a homeowner. And between 1990 and 2006, obviously the aging of the baby boomers pushed up the number of homeowners in their 50s to 75%, and the numbers in their 60s up to by 63%. So what does it mean? Pretty much the share of homeowners aged 65 and over increased from 1 in 4 from 1990 to 1 in 3 in 2016. So as we know, the millennials are still not buying homes. They are renting, but also will rental prices heading up? So Fannie Mae again has a survey, and they say the share of Americans who expect home rental prices to go up fell 7 percentage points to 54, which I kind of can confirm that in many areas, actually, I have seen some reductions in the ads. With the aging baby boomers and sitting on a 3.5% mortgage, as we said, we have many more baby boomers coming from, and we think they're coming from the millennials. But if we look at the growing shares of all households facing larger amounts of student debt, I have to wonder if they are able to qualify. Plus, they can't qualify, but it seems like they're fairly happy where they are currently renting. They were asked what they would pay to move to an ideal location. And you can see that people, 40% would spend $100 to move to a better location, and between $100 and $250, about 18.9% would spend a little money. And in summary, we find out that San Diego's market just lost a little bit of its hotness factor. Sales are slowing down in a few neighborhoods, but we still have very tight inventory and we need more rental units. So this brings me to our rehab field trip, and we are putting the trip into field trip. We meet every third Saturday, and this Saturday we're going to visit the factory of Silvercrest Homes and have a private tour there. They are the leading manufacturer, prefab and manufactured homes, which you actually can customize. So I thought I'd find a solution to build quicker, easier, and cheaper. So if you're in the market for it, join us. You can RSVP on Meetup/REO Rehab Field Trips, or just email me or call me. It is party time. Save the date, Friday, September 28th. This is one of my favorite events all year, and everybody is a winner. The attendees, the panelists, the organizers, and it's all for charity. Make a Wish Foundation. We'll all get dressed up. We have a great educational and informational panel. Have great dinner and food. Please RSVP with me. I'll let you know how you can get involved and attend. And that concludes the presentation. Here is my information. If you need help, or you know somebody that's in the market who wants to buy, sell, or needs some smart investment advice, real estate never sleeps. I'm there for you for 8 days a week. Thank you, and I'm looking forward to the next market update in August. Please don't forget to subscribe.